There's to be a swap.
Nice one. When do I go?
Shut your mouth, Keen, or I might change my mind.
Oh, yeah, with your old man's life on the line.
Yes. Yeah. You are to come down with food poisoning or some such thing during lunch. I don't care what it is, just make it good.
Yeah, it'll be good. Why?
So that you can be transferred to Wentworth General. Your friend will take over from there.
I like it. Should have more governors like you.
Now, you listen to me, Keen. This goes against my grain, and I'll tell you one thing. If any harm comes to my father, I will personally see that you pay for it. Do you understand?
Well, her breakfast would have arrived.
Oh, it shouldn't be long.
How's Colleen?
She's getting pretty depressed, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, look, I had a word with Lewis. I've got a couple of mates from the force looking at him. Let's hope it works. I'd sure rather have Colleen as acting governor.
Who wouldn't? But Joan lied to get rid of Colleen. She's not going to let go if she can help it.
What?
Rod Lewis wasn't the only witness to the accident. Joan saw it all.
Well, why didn't she tell
Well, she
him?
doesn't want Colleen back, so she told the police she didn't see what happened.
Oh, hell. 2 witnesses to clear her and both of them lying through their teeth. Joan obviously wants the governor's job very badly.
Yes, and what a way to get it. If she went to the police, Colleen would have a job back.
I knew Joan was low. Well, let's just hope that Lewis gets tired of the pressure and puts his word in. Because I can't see Miss Ferguson doing it under the circumstances.
You can bet your last dollar on that.
Told you Stevens wouldn't get near the freak today.
You had inside information, dear.
Oh, mate, and you don't know how.
How's your throat, Sonia?
Too sore for it at all. Probably needs some throat massage. Hell, I'll be glad to get out of this dump.
Oh, you planning on a trip, are you, kid?
You can bet on it.
Oh, you sound so confident. Pull the other one round.
Yeah? Well, the freaks organised my ticket out.
Oh,
Joking. She's helping you escape.
Joke's on you, dear.
Now, love.
Now, just a minute. Just a minute. I think she's telling the truth. Now, how did you manage that?
Me boyfriend nabbed her old dad. She's just doing a swap.
Oh, can't be dead. Now, when's all this going to happen?
At lunch, I'm getting this terrible gut ache, see? Then it's off to Wentworth General. Gary will pick me up there, I guess.
So, the freak has a weak spot after all.
It's the most incredible thing I've heard. Fancy getting the governor to help you escape.
If she's that desperate about her father, she'd probably be talked into doing anything.
Hello. I think I just saw the old light bulb light up, eh, JD?
You bet it did. I've just thought of a way to get the freak to resign of her own accord.
Oh, I'm not as fit as I used to be.
None of us are.
Make us sound like we're over the hill. Speaking of hills, that is my favourite view of the world. Peaceful, isn't it? You should stay a few days. Good for the soul.
Bit far to travel to the physiotherapist every day.
How long do you have to keep that up?
Forever. Well, it seems that way, horrible man.
Well, ditch him.
I can't. He's supposed to be the best. I have to get fit so I can look after Paul.
You know, Paul should stay here a couple of days when he gets out of hospital. Give you a chance to put your feet up properly.
Yes, it's a pity you won't be able to come, isn't it?
I just thought that
Yes,
it was
I know. You thought that you could look after Paul and that I could go back to the prison.
Well, what's wrong with that? I'm only trying to help.
Oh, don't. Look, I'm sorry, Wally. I didn't mean to snap. But I have to look after Paul. I'm giving up my job, and that's that.
No, I don't know. It seems so terribly complicated. No thanks, never use them. Now, the system we used to work under was very sensible and straightforward.
Stan, they're not going to change it. I mean, they like it just the way it is.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Bennett. Everything's arranged.
Good.
Mr. Dobson, would you take Mr. Bennett through to the library, please?
Of course, yes. Oh, the library is...
First floor, second corridor on the right.
I'm sure I'll remember eventually.
Oh, don't worry, I'll still get lost.
John's will be along shortly.
Thanks, Mrs. Morris.
We used to take the prisoner in first on occasions like this. No, right. This way, Mr. Bennett.
What are we going to do with him? I mean, he's a lovely old man, but by the time we get him to accept our way of doing things, he'll be gone.
Yeah, hardly seems worth the effort, does it?
Nothing to do, Mrs. Morris?
Plenty. And Mr. Dobson isn't helping things.
No? What's the problem?
Well, he's finding it difficult to adjust to the different procedure. I cannot understand why the department didn't retire him early and send us someone we could use.
Are you suggesting, Mrs. Morris, that because a person is old, they're useless?
No, but a younger person would find the going easier.
It wouldn't do you any harm to concentrate on what he can offer, instead of criticising him for his age.
Excuse me, Governor.
What?
Telephone call?
Yeah, I'll take it in my office.
Well, I suggest in future we don't talk about Stanley in front of Joan.
Oh, I think it's a bit more than that.
Oh?
Well, don't ask me. I haven't been around here long enough to figure that lady out.
Oh, who has?
Babs has told Bobby and Hunt what to expect in the kitchen.
Good. Okay, I'll see everything else is set.
You all ready?
Yeah, sure, Jude.
And remember, when you get her in there, you barricade the door. We're going to need as much time as we can buy.
No worries.
I'm counting on you two, huh?
So both turn you down.
You'll keep, creep.
Not for long.
Now what?
Just wait and act natural.
How much? Too much for a girl to handle?
Oscar performance? Oh! Mr. Manning, we got off!
You walk. Quick, now you get these women back in order before I put the bloody lottie on a charge.
What's going on?
I don't know, they just shoved me out.
Where's Kate?
Inside, she's sick. Trying to get her...
You'll get Keen out here immediately. She needs medical attention.
Keen is not going anywhere, Miss Ferguson. Not until we get what we want.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then.